For weather and traffic every 10 minutes on KBOI 2 News this morning. We're joined by Denny Hawkins, and it looks like get ready to bust out the umbrellas, which we haven't really used in a while.
Yeah, I know. You've kind of used some sort of winter gear, but probably just like a hood of a snow jacket or something.
Yeah, well, when we had that like snow rain mix, I think you just stayed inside. You just refused to go outside anywhere. That will change though.
So as we transition into February, we are going to see another active pattern similar to what we've seen throughout December and January, but the good news is at least what's coming in today is weakening, and then what we're going to see over the weekend is affiliated with warmer air. So we're talking more rain in the valleys and snow up in the mountains, probably the way many of you like it to be, and that's what we usually get used to around here. 26 degrees outside right now in downtown Boise. Winds are calm, humidity at 84%. We are in the low to mid 20s across most of the area, actually upper 20s for Meridian. Ontario, good morning to you. It's 25. Idaho City, 24 for you this morning, and we're in the teens in the mountains, or most of our mountains. So a chillier start up there for some of those areas. The inversion continuing to break down this morning, and instead we're starting to see some snow moving in. Most of it on the satellite radar you can see is to our north and off to the west of us. A little bit of snow sneaking through north of Emmett, also up toward Weiser. Ontario's seen some light snowfall this morning. Most of this so far light and stretching up into our west central mountains, but we will continue to watch that area for a little more snow today. Also some scattered shower activity down along the Owyhees, but for the most part, Canyon, Ada County, we are staying dry. Also, most of Elmore County, just very spotty activity out there. And I think that's kind of the story for today. Scattered snow showers are possible, but looking less and less likely because this storm is really showing a lot of unorganization or disorganization. And we're also seeing, well, just weakening as the storm moves inland. So that's kind of a nice thing to see. Here's a dry wedge of air that's going to be impacting us today. So overall, going to be a drier day, but you can still see there is a lot of moisture affiliated with this storm and this low pressure system that kind of just keeps spinning out here off the Pacific coast. So it is still going to be an unsettled weekend all the way through into early next week. And once this low pressure system moves up to the north just a bit toward our west coastline off those areas near Seattle and Portland, we're going to continue to see the effects, but warm air will have taken place by then. So we do have a winter storm watch that now goes into effect this afternoon and lasts until Saturday afternoon. I should say goes into effect this evening. So it's been postponed a little bit because of the drier air we're expecting today in place of what we were expecting as snow showers earlier on. 3 to 6 inches of snow, depending on when that changeover to rain happens. Mostly going to happen tomorrow afternoon into the evening. Some of it could hold off until early Saturday, especially for these areas to the north and west of Boise. In the mountain valleys, we'll see the potential for, excuse me, 4 to 10 inches of snow up there with 13 inches in some of the highest peaks. The Treasure Valley, most of us going to be excluded in that. I think we'll see lighter amounts of snowfall. So on the futurecast overall, just counting on the potential for snow showers today, but I think overall a drier afternoon, maybe a welcome change to many of you. Snow in the mountains, maybe 1 to 2 inches today, more on the way tomorrow. Again, that's when most of that winter storm watch will kick in, or the effects of that will kick in. So could transition this to rain or as early as tomorrow, but I think because of how slow everything's been moving, that transition will happen more in the afternoon and evening hours. Could see some of that snow, though, sticking around out toward the western edge of the state, up in the upper Weiser Basin toward McCall and out in southeast Oregon. That's why we're saying more snow for you guys than us here in Ada and even Canyon counties. As we head into late Friday, do expect just periods of rain to continue here on and off through Saturday, and guess what? Into Sunday, too. This will be snow in the mountains, so should see some good days up in the high country. We're also going to watch for the potential for a little bit of freezing rain as that transition happens. However, it's not looking as threatening as, say, those storms that moved through for us in early January. 32 degrees is where we'll land today. Mostly cloudy now, just a slight chance of snow. I am thinking little to no accumulation. If you see up to an inch on your driveway, I think that's the worst case scenario for us today. Then tomorrow looks a little bit wetter, but again, I think that snow, we could start out with some snow showers. There'll be rain showers as we head toward your evening commute, so could see an interesting mix out there on your drive tomorrow. But by Saturday and Sunday, highs in the 40s. It's going to be all